part 8 of the crazy way that I learned I have cancer. So far, it seems I have learned I have a small, tiny dot of cancer in my breast. And we learned from the reports that I do not have cancer in my lymph nodes. And then the doctor tells me that they didn't actually sample a lymph node. So we have no idea if we have cancer in my lymph nodes. The technician who took the biopsy, at this point I realize, I believe was hiding. She knew. I mean, you're a biopsy technician. You know if you take a sample or not. She claimed to have taken a sample, and then when they tested the sample, they saw it was not a lymph node. So she did not sample a lymph node. Instead of telling me we did not have a sample, you need to take a sample again, what the report said was that there was no cancer detected. Thank goodness I didn't just look at that and say, okay, everything's fine. I guess, thank goodness, there was also cancer on my breast because the word carcinoma was there, which led me to go to a doctor. So here's what we have so far. I have learned that there is the word carcinoma in my breast from an email. I also see that there is no cancer in the lymph nodes, but that's not correct. So this new doctor I am seeing says, we're going to go back and take biopsies, several biopsies, because she looked at the reports. Not only did she say, I think that there's more in there. So we're going to sample a bunch of suspicious looking lymph nodes and a bunch of areas in the breast. I now go for a biopsy in, I would say, maybe a more prestigious, hopefully, place. And when I was there, instead of taking, 2 samples, they took about, I think, 16 to 18 samples. Because this doctor was like, we are not messing around. We are going to see if there is cancer. And if there's just that one dot, which is what the original report said, then yes, we will do a lumpectomy and you will be fine fairly soon. We think. So now I have to, of course, wait for an appointment, take all the biopsies, have lots of ice pads to recover from all the little injections and holes and samples they're taking from me from under my arm and in my breast, and wait for the results. The next results that came back showed a completely different picture than what the email said to me. But this time I have a doctor who can give me the results instead of me reading a report and asking Google to explain what it says. So when these reports come in, the doctor who discovered that the original report showed no sample was taken, she got to tell me exactly what was on this report.